We are here to announce the funding of approximately $8.2 million, which will go directly towards assisting the targeted projects.
Putnam County was awarded 8 grants totaling approximately $8.2 million for future business development in Putnam County. New York State has now played its part in doing this. I just want to touch base very quickly on 3 projects that were given that we at the EDC had nothing to do with, but it was part of New York State giving some money. The Open Space Conservatory in Kent got a $400,000 grant. The Cold Spring Local Waterfront Revitalization Program got $27,000. And the West Point Foundry received $125,000. Okay. What we're here to talk about is the 5 grants that was awarded through the Economic Development Office. To start off with, we have several projects that we've been working on for the last 8 months, some as long as 2 years. The funding that New York State has now giving us to assist these projects along will probably result in most, if not all, of the 5 projects being relocated here in Putnam County. The first and the foremost is up in the old guidepost building, which was sitting here empty, which, by the way, I always said when it went empty, it's going to be better for Putnam County going forward because we will get a business in there that will pay property taxes. Well, we found that business in Palatine. They are a training seminar, a training company center that trains first responders. That'll bring approximately 85 full-time jobs on a regular basis for starters, an additional 85 to 90 jobs for trainers. We have ongoing negotiations with the Watson Pharmaceutical Company. In about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks, we'd like to have an announcement on that. They're in very serious contract negotiations right now and very close to signing a contract. We have Hudson Valley Produce Farms. That was approved for $150,000. We have a manufacturing possibly coming into Brewster, and they were negotiating with Connecticut. We were able to obtain $1 million grant for that project. As of this morning, he feels very confident that he could put this together in Putnam County and make a $6 to $7 million investment in Putnam County. By the way, the Watson Pharmaceutical Company is close to $1 million grant, it's $972,000. Okay. The big one that we have that we're going to work on is a company called by the name of Sandbar. They actually were going to move to either Pennsylvania or they're going to move to New Jersey. When I told this gentleman and on Thursday when we got out of the meeting that they got a grant of $5 million, he said that's a game changer. Okay. They are now negotiating with their board of directors, finding out what's in that $5 million, and right now Putnam County is in the lead. I truly and truly hope that this particular project happens along with all of them, because that will bring anywhere from 200 to 300 jobs in Putnam County right now.
Putnam County should be extremely proud for being such a small county but receiving so much in these dollars. And that has to do with teamwork with the business community, with the economic development arms, with the private sector, with elected officials, all working together in unison.
Economic development is extremely important to the vitality of a community. And I know that working together, we're going to see this through and make sure that these businesses locate here to our community.
The watershed and the stranglehold that it had on economic development in Putnam County, is that still there?
Would you like to answer?
Well, you know, we're working most every day with the agencies, DEC, DEP, Home Rule, all our town supervisors for these projects. I think that they realize right now that while the environment is very critical, that what the community needs are, we need jobs and we need, you know, economic growth. And I think that everyone's willing now to come to the table, which is nice, and to keep an open mind and to understand what the people of Putnam County really do need, of course, and stay in compliance.
And what is New York City Watershed doing to help you?
Well, we're speaking with Dave Warren and Bill Harding on a daily basis with all continuing projects.
We're looking to allow casino gambling in the aquifers. That's a joke.
Voting on Lakeland Island.
It's nearing approval.
Yeah, okay.
I will vote.
David Warren's been working with Senator Ball's office on the Kent Sewer Project, trying to revitalize the Kent Business District, or what we were hoping to. And we're about ready to make an agreement with Supervisor Doherty to put a $2.5 million sewer plant up there to revitalize her. So they are working with us, and they are keeping an open mind and understanding what Putnam County needs to survive.
And a lot of these projects are redevelopment projects, which is a good thing. Bobby Kennedy Jr. came out with a summary called Pave It or Save It, which focused on environmentally sustainable redevelopments. And that's a great thing about doing redevelopments. You don't have to rip up green space to do that. So they've got to protect New York City's drinking water. We've got to create jobs, and they're great ways to do it. And this is a great example. Most of these projects are redevelopments.
Now we have a great shot of getting all the projects in. If not, if we get 1, 2, or 3 of them in, it's 1, 2, or 3 more than we never would have had.
How many jobs are we talking about for Putnam County?
You're talking on the one that's going to be announced in another week or two, upwards of 200. You're talking about the Palatine Group, a minimum of 180 to 200. Sandmar, you're talking a minimum of 300. And the manufacturing of windows, which is the fiberglass, the way we build now with fiberglass, that's probably going to be anywhere from 100 to 150 jobs. So this is a lot of jobs for Putnam.